Hello, 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 and welcome in or welcome back to Sound Wisdom Tarot. I'm Shannon Rose Scott, and this is your career reading. So for this career reading, I'll be using the Kipper deck, the Osho Zen Tarot, the Little Itty Bitty Witch deck, Moon Oracle, and Soul Journeys. I have to say I was a little giddy, a little excited as I was tuning into your energy for this reading. So I'm really interested to see what pops up and out for you, collective. Here for your timeless reading for career and abundance. Let's see what your overall energy is for this reading with the Kipper deck. Let me just make a little space for myself. All right, let's get in. Spirit guides, high divine, intergalactical beings, and angel guides, thank you. Please help me connect to the spirit guides of my collective tuning in for their career and abundance reading. Yes, career and abundance reading. Okay, interesting. And one more, please. One more, please. Thank you. Okay. Wow. Okay. Interesting that I was feeling giddy because your overall energies, you got some hard stuff going on. That's so weird. So let me tell you the cards. You've made female. So I feel like those of you tuning in are females or feminine in your energy. You have thief. And you have main male. And you have false person. What's going on for you, collective? I'm wondering if this giddy feeling I was picking up on is actually like this false person, this thief, that's feeling giddy, like they're excited about stealing from you and perhaps getting away with something. Now you have main male and main female. But main female came out first. I feel like this thief, this false person, is perhaps a male or a masculine. Now, if you are male masculine, then maybe the thief is actually the main female. But because these are main, it's somebody close to you that you're involved with that you need to really watch out for. Now, they could be a thief of your actual money, abundance, but they could just be a thief of your time, a thief of your energy. But there's definitely someone around you that's putting on a mask. Do not take people at their face value at this time. So let's use the tarot to find out what is going on in your situation, collective. I want to air out this false person so that you can really avoid any unnecessary pains here, okay? Remember that the tarot is not set in stone, okay? It's here as a guide to help you mitigate these challenges. So this thief and this false person, they don't actually have to get away with anything. All right, that's why you've been drawn to this reading, to help you avoid this. All right, so please show us the full situation. Let's do a Celtic cross spread here. Thank you. All right, so we've got the main issue, King of Swords, And I'll show these more through the reading. What's crossing that energy? 5 of Swords, yeah. Recent past, 4 of Wands. What you don't see coming, Ace of Swords. What you're working on, 8 of Pentacles. Next steps, Judgment. And then let's see here, we also have 4 of Cups and Queen of Pentacles, the advice. Okay, all right. So the issue here is around you developing clarity of thought and being the King of Swords in your own career. Here we have an image of this, make sure this can, there we go. This powerful king with a book, and he's laying his sword on the book, symbolizing wisdom, higher learning. So I feel like you've been, like your issue right now is creating, already being the boss of some sort of career that involves higher learning. You could be a teacher, you could be a professor, you have a lot of knowledge. You are like at the top of your field, and it's some sort of analytical field, something where you have to use really critical thought. So it might not be teaching, it could be, but it could also just be something that uses like really wise business skills, banking perhaps. Something that doesn't necessarily involve a lot of emotion. There's lots and lots of books in this image. So I am picking up still that teacher vibe, library, bookkeeping, accounting, something to do with books. Do drop in the comments below what career those of you who are tuning in are involved with, or if this is something where you also have to use books to learn about your career. I'm interested to hear how this relates to you personally. It also helps me tap into your energies for future readings in more detail when you comment. So do go ahead and make sure you drop me some sort of comment, even if it's just a little emoji of a book. If you don't feel like sharing your specifics, that's okay too. But you are incredibly smart, those of you who are tuning in. That's why you've got these thieves and this thief and false person. There could be 3 thieves, this false person or people that are trying to take what you have because they see you as having some sort of idea perhaps that they want. You've got really unique ideas that bring you to the top of your field. And then we have 5 of Swords. This is the card of gossip, of fighting, of people. These are the thieves. All right, we've got 5. Usually 5. There's only 3 women on this picture, and 2. No, there's 3 cats. But usually 5 people are shown in this card. But in this version, there's only 3. And here we have an image of 3 people too. So I do feel like there's perhaps 3 people you need to watch out for that are actually collaborating behind your back. Okay, that are getting together and trying to like figure out a plan. But they're not, I actually don't think you have to worry about them too much. You just have to be careful because they're fighting. They're here fighting. They're fighting amongst each other, right? They're trying to come up with some sort of plan against you, and yet they're fighting amongst each other. But they're trying to create some sort of concoction to take something from you. And I'm now thinking it's more of an idea versus actual money. They might be trying to impersonate you. If you have some sort of online course or something, they might be trying to pretend to be you, or even take your course and resell it. Something along those lines. In the past, you might have worked together with these people. In the past, there was a celebration of coming together and committing to each other. Because here, in this image of these 5 of Swords, of these women fighting, there's 3 women. And here we have 4. So I almost feel like perhaps you're the 4th. The 4th person here. And again, I'm saying women, men, but gender doesn't really matter in tarot. So they could just be more feminine. Or they might be males. Like it doesn't exactly matter. Please place this energy where it belongs for you. But I feel like you were actually working together with these people. Or you could have met them at a celebration. And that's how they came in. And they might have looked like they were going to work together with you. You might have even had a fight with these people. I do feel like you know who these people are. They're not strangers to you. You might have had a fight with them, and now that's why they're conspiring against you. So what you don't know, what you don't see coming is that, there's this amazing idea, this divinely inspired idea that is going to cut to the truth of everything. So you have maybe had some inklings that this was happening. And this is your sign that, Spirit is like, yes, I've been trying to communicate with you, giving you this truth coming in. Or this could be your idea that they're trying to steal and take from you. This idea you've got a lot of sword energy here in this reading because, you've got some really amazing wisdom. You've got it. You've had it based on your past life experiences, all of your learning. And you've been working on it. You've been working on it diligently, day to day. This is 8 of Pentacles. And here we have an image of someone working on their own, doing all the fine details and really taking the time to work patiently on the finer details. This is also asking you to make sure you are looking carefully at these finer details, okay? So if you've been involved in some sort of business arrangement with these people, make sure you're taking the time to look at the paperwork, the fine print. Before signing any contracts, Like, take the time to look through it carefully. And this is also a sign to just keep working diligently at this new idea. This is your project. You're the king. You don't really need these other people. If you've recently stopped working with some people because that you had first started with, that you had first started collaborating with, and now you've been fighting and you've left the situation, because I see a lot of solo cards here, I think that's a good decision. And if you haven't made that decision yet, that could be what this card represents here for you. That this idea to go off and do it on your own is divinely inspired, is your guidance from your higher spirit guides. You can absolutely do this on your own. You're the one who had the idea, this brilliant idea. You are able to work on this craft patiently all on your own. And your next steps involve you choosing. So judgment is not the negative version of judgment that we sometimes have in our society. No, judgment is you choosing who it is you want to bring with you and who you're going to leave behind. And I think you already know, right? You're going to leave these people behind, these thieves of your time, these people who've been false, that made you false promises in your work. And I also see here by this picture that this divinely inspired idea might be a really creative one. It might have involved, yes, a lot of learning. Maybe you've done a lot of learning around it, but it's a creative idea. Divinely inspired. It might be around music, but it's some sort of creative thing. And you're being called to take this path and choose wisely. Okay, you do not have to take people with you that don't feel right. Even if they contributed somehow to the project, you get to choose. You get to choose every day if you still want to work with certain people. You even get to choose if you still want to do that job. You can always change your mind. You have the right to change your mind. So the advice is the Queen of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups, here we have a picture of somebody who looks really bored with their options. It's also a card of like not being grateful for those options. There's a few things coming through for me regarding this. This is your advice. It's like, notice if you're in that place of feeling like this person's not only bored, they also look a little confused, like which cup should I pick? What should I do with these 3 cups? Notice how this person has 3 cups in front of them and then this person's holding another. This almost to me represents these 3 people, these 3 thieves. It's like you're wondering what to do about them. And yet here, this person has another cup that they want to give you. I believe you're still feeling torn for some reason. You're feeling a little bit torn as to like knowing if you have the right to leave these 3 people behind. I think maybe because you're such a boss, you're such a leader, you've been maybe wondering if like there's some way you can help these 3 people but their energy isn't great. Okay? It's not up to you to save them. It's not up to you to fix their lives. And you have the right to put yourself first. I think you need to put those 3 cups away and focus on this other cup and practice gratitude for the fact that you have the idea. You have what it takes to fulfill yourself. And you can do it alone, on your own. Queen of Pentacles is a card of abundance, of having everything you need. And of doing it yourself, right? Like, she is a powerfully creative being who has managed to create all and grow all of this abundance based on her own work. You're the King of Swords. You're the king of thinking and of communicating, and the king of truth. And it's through truth, clarity of thought, and communicating that truth through clear communication that is going to lead you to having all of this abundance, to being the Queen of Pentacles. Keep working. This is in the advice as well, so keep working diligently on those finer details. Make great choices of judgment around who to bring with you and who to leave behind. Practice gratitude for the cup you have, and you'll bring in all of this abundance. Wow, this was a really interesting reading. I'd like to pull a few oracle cards as final messages from Spirit for you regarding this. So first, let's just use the Osho Zen Tarot to get past, present, future for this situation, please. Thank you. Yeah, don't compromise. In the past, it looks like you compromised yourself, right? In this case, compromise is not the positive version. Like, often in our society, we think it's good to compromise. But with this Osho Zen Tarot deck, compromise represents compromising yourself for others. And I feel like you did that too much in the past. And that's why, now you're feeling a little tied up with those people you compromised for. But they're false people. They are false people. And when you compromise yourself for others, you're being a little false to yourself and your dreams. So in the past, you compromised too much. You know that. You know that. And you're not willing to do that anymore. Let's see what's in the present. Presently. Thank you. Yeah, you're trying to make a choice. Here we have 2 of Swords. You're trying to make a choice. That's confirming this whole judgment thing. And at this end, this 4 of Cups, right? You're in this present moment, you're feeling like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Yeah, these cards are just clarifying the rest. Thank you, Osho Zen Tarot. Remember that not choosing is a choice. Like, if you keep trying to hold on to these 3 cups, these 3 people that you once collaborated with, you're eventually going to fall. Because you can't hold on like this forever. You can't be the only one doing all the work. Instead, you got to get yourself up over to the other side on your own. Okay, you got to make that choice for you. You have the right to do that. Instead of looking down at everything that could go wrong, I want you to look up at these free birds flying. Yeah, stop looking down at these 3 cups and all the things that went wrong, and instead look over at this cup that's here waiting for you, this beautiful idea of yours, and move towards that, because that's what's leading you to this. And one more. Most likely future. Most likely future when you make this choice of choosing you. Of choosing you. Queen of Water. Receptivity. Another queen. So here you have Queen of Pentacles. Not only will you be financially abundant and fulfilled, you'll also be emotionally abundant and fulfilled. Once you drop that choice and stop compromising yourself like you did in the past, you'll actually be receptive to all the abundance that life wants to bring you. I love that. I love that for you. Okay, so with that being said, let us pull a little last message from Spirit. A little last message from Spirit here from the soul journeys. Thank you. Soul plan. The fated life versus the destiny life. I remember. Take a screenshot of this if you'd like to remember this. I remember. Spirit wants you to remember your destiny and not like they want you to remember your soul plan for you and not get caught up in these fated events. Remember your soul's plan. And one last one from the Moonology. So collective, if you haven't yet, please go ahead and hit that like button. Make sure you've subscribed, and thank you to all my subscribers and supporters, all of those of you who are supporting me with your likes, your comments, your shares. It means so much to me. I do read and respond to all comments. So make sure that you do comment below, even if it's just with a little emoji. Helps me tune into your energy more deeply in future readings. Here we go. Last message, please, for this very special career reading. You got this. You got this, collective. What's coming? What's coming, Moonology? This one? Your dreams need a practical plan. I love it. Yes. So that's this energy of working at it diligently and practically. Okay? Yeah, stop. No more focusing on those themes. Develop your own practical plan and go for it. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with me. And until next time, keep tuning into your inner wisdom.